Hey guys, today's March the 3rd of 2014. I want to go over the Euro USD and give you my thoughts and my opinions. This is an educational video only, so so please consult a professional financial advisor. Let's get into the charts. Okay, so we're in the month of March, and let's see what we got going on today. Nothing really to shake the Euro, in my opinion. If we go for the overnight session, there's some things, Spanish PMI, Italian PMI, manufacturing. But the big one, I think, is going to be ECB President Draghi speaking at 8 a.m. U.S. session, and the ISM manufacturing PMI for the U.S. That should probably shake the euro pretty big. That's for Monday. If we look at the commitments of trader report, we see that the commercials are selling the euro. Looks like they're hedging, and retail, red and green, large speculators are buying it. And right now we met a cross point right here on the 25th report, so it's smack right in the middle, and that's in the net positions. If we look at the CLT index, commitment of trader index, you see that the commercials are buying it, selling it right here, the blue line. Retail, that's you and me, we're buying it with the large speculators, but we haven't done a cross point on net positions. But this is where we're at right now. So commercials are selling it, they're hedging it, and large speculators and retail are buying the euro. Sentiment is going down, meaning when it goes down, euro goes up. And right now it's pointing down as of the 25th. So we'll see while euro price action has been going higher. So this is where pretty much where a lot of people have their bets and money as of right now. But maybe this could not necessarily be reflecting what's happening, but it pretty much gives you an idea. So let's get to the Gann emblem, geometry, and ergonometry. These are the dates you probably want to keep an eye on coming up. March 5th has a cluster of 2 hits. March 6th is the ergonometry, and March 9th has 3 hits. So it's a cluster of 3, 2, and this is a 1 hit. But I don't know if you remember my last report on dates to watch for February. I had 2 dates lined up. So pretty much the logic behind this is the first hit. So let's say this is the March 6th, this line. If price, it's coming down, coming down, coming down, coming down, and it hits March 6th right here, and nothing happens, and it's trading whatever, and then the 7th it comes, which is the next day, and it pops, that could probably be it. So if nothing happens on the 6th, but then the 7th comes and it pops, just keep an eye on it. So that's the logic on ergonometry. This is pretty much the steady hit on the date. But on ergonometry, it's either the 6th or the 7th, the 14th or the 15th, the 24th or the 25th, which you got here back to back, 25th, 26th, and then the last one, 27th. So that's that on those dates. It looks like it's raining, of what I hear. What else I wanted to show you? I think that's it for that. I'm going to show you my Excel of square of 9 time. You can see the 27th pivot high of 38.92. This is a strong vibration right here. First level vibration. We've made a lot of highs. We made it here. We were off here, but pretty much high, 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 and we made a high in the 28th. And today's the 2nd. I don't know if we're gonna make a low, but we'll see. But these are 2 lows on the 3rd level vibration. Nothing 4th, 5th, 6th, nothing, 7th, 8th, and 9th. We'll see. But this is where we're at right now. We do the 30th. You can see here the 7th level vibration. You had 3 highs were made, 14th, 19th, and the 28th, and now we're here lining up with these 2 lows. So I don't know if we're going to make a low, but we'll see. Square of 9, Using the November 7 flow, 32.95, we made a high on 38.23 on the 28th. Hit the 315 degree on a 360 degree. So it was resistance right there. Using the 34.76, that's the February 3rd low, we hit 38.23 resistance. So it kept going up, went through the 18th, boom, 23rd, came right back down. So we'll see what's going to happen. Same here, 37.72. Excuse me. Went up right here, went through resistance, failed, and went back down. Square 100, using the 32.95 November low, November 7th flow, 38.23. Resistance right there. We'll go up. You see 37.20, 37.72. February 19 high resistance. And then went back down. The last one will be square 4, 32.95, November 7th flow, resistance at 38.23. It says 180, it should really be the 0 line, or the 360 right here. But either way, you see that square 4, square 100, square of 9, square 20 kind of gave you some good results. Alright, so let's go into the chart. Next dates you want to keep an eye on, these are seasonal dates, is March 6th, March the 13th. The 21st is an interesting date. WD Gann said that the beginning of the new year is on the 21st, and it's not January the 1st. So the world celebrates January the 1st at the beginning of the new year. WD Gann believes it's the 21st. He says that there could be a possible change in trend on that day. You also have the 22nd, which has a cluster hits up too. Let's do our Gann swing. Our Gann swing is telling us to stay long as of now. It's kept us in the trend, going higher. Are we going to go higher? We're going to find out this week. But as of right now, it's keeping us long on the right side of the market. Could it change today and this week? Yeah, could possibly do that. These are my stops, ATR, SARs, and percentage. We had our stops here. They were all blown away with this bull kicker. So this is it right now. Price retracement. This is your resistance as of right now, 38.18. And it went as high as 38.23. So that's that. There's nothing really else of price retracement because we haven't got higher. And we use our Gann, Andrews pitchfork. Pivot here, here, and here. You got resistance right there, right at that angle of the Andrews pitchfork, which was 38.23. If you hide that and use the Andrews pitchfork here, you need to stay above, if you're a bull, above 37.93. If you crack that, your next support of Andrews pitchfork will probably be somewhere around 37.36. If you crack that, your next level of Andrews would be this big one down here, and I don't know if you're going to get down there. That's 34.76. So if you're a bull, you want to stay above these those two angles that I just showed you first. Let's hide that. What else I want to show you? Okay, so if you want to project, if you're a bull, A, B, C pattern, your target will be 39.39. Once you hit that target, you probably want to tighten up your stop because it could probably turn. So this thing could go, you know, and let's say if it's on the 21st, the new year, according to Gann, and it goes down, you should have put your stop somewhere real close so you can lock in profits. If you think it's going to go higher than that, then you take the bigger ABC pattern. You go from here to here. Your target will be 39.99. So I know you won't forget that if you're a bull. 666 there. 39.99. If you really want to be, and that's conservative. If you want to think it's going to go, you take the real B point, which is that spike, you'll probably go to 40.73. But we'll see. We'll be, we got to see what happens this week. So let's leave it here and be conservative for that 39.39 if we could get up there. Now, if you're a bear, you'd be like, this is it. We're going down like a merry-go-round. That'd be A, B, C, pivot high. Your target would be 34.07 right here. You'll trail your stop once, and if it goes down, I'm just guessing. On the 21st, 34.07, lock in profits, and or just tying your stop and see what happens, because it could probably turn on that day. I think that's it for this chart. I got nothing else to show you. You already got the seasonal dates, and then the Gann emblem, geometry, and harmonometry dates you want to keep an eye on. And these are the ones coming up: the 5th, the 6th, and the 9th. The 6th, you got a cluster here with a cluster here, so that's going to be a good date. It's going to be a good vibrational date. Let's go into the charts here. Before I do that, I want to show you something that I came across today. Using this the saw from that pivot low, from this what is this, the September 9th low of 27.49, around there. You got a transition here coming up on the 10th, so 9th, 10th, around there. So let's take this out. Using the 1, 2, 3 timing, I didn't come across this until today, doing my research. You pivot low here, and put it up here. And guess what day that is? The 28th. That's where the pop came in. I tried a couple of these. Is anything close around here? They're mostly more, towards April and May. But that's the that gave you a nice pop right there. So I missed that. A lot of us missed that. So, or maybe some of you got it, but I know I missed it. So that's that. Let's get into the charts over here. Let's show the 2-1 high grid. As you can see right here, this is a grid from the 4x1 right here of February the 1st high. You got an angle that's right there. Found support right here, 37.54. Crack that, you'll most likely go down to 37.31, and then you got the 37.10, and then you got these simple moving averages in this angle. So right now this is where you're at, and these are the angles of support that you will see. If we go to our 5-4-11 high, this is where the 1x1 is, and this is where the battle is. You went up here and cracked down. This would be your support. If it goes all the way down, 37.16 will be your support. And this one will be, it depends, if it goes down, but 36.83. And then you got your simple moving averages, and then this is the big level, 34.90. I want to show you, let's glance this chart, where you at on the monthly. I don't know where that is. Right here. On the monthly, price is right here in the cloud, still in consolidation, and it's either going to go up, get above 35.95 and continue higher. We're going to be chopping around here until it gets out of this cloud in this range from here, 39.59 all the way to 35.01, and then get out and go higher. So that's where we're at right now. You got the medium line right here, which is at 36.94. So we'll see, but it's been pretty weak up here. This thing could go down and get out of the cloud and continue going down. So we'll see. I got this indicator I came across, and I've been reading up on it, and I've been messing around with it. The Murray Math, this guy from Nashville, my hometown, he's created this indicator based on WD Gann on eighths. So this is the base, this is a reversal pivot point, this is a pivot point, this is the range, this is the midpoint, this is the other range, and the pivot point, this is a reversal, and this is where we're at with the high. So you can see how price dances around it. One thing I notice is when price cracks that, in between these two lines is a midpoint, it finds support and then it shoots up. See, like here, that's kind of the middle from this point in here, and it shot down. Found support somewhere in between the middle here, and then shot up. Found support between the middle. So maybe there was a way you could just put a middle line right here between these two. It'll split this evenly, but something I might mess around with in the future. But anyway, I wanted to show you that, and this is just a 12-hour. You can see the daily, how it moves around, and it's pretty good. It's all mathematical. It's all based on WD Gann on the eighth, on the octave, like a keyboard or a piano. Do the week, you can see it finds support here, and this is basing it off from this high to here. So I'm using the screen high and the screen low, and this is where we're at. So most likely, looking this on the weekly, looks like Euro wants to maybe go to 38.52 right there. And on the daily, it may want to kiss 38.92, but if it cracks below 37.49, could maybe find support at 36.05. So, or maybe the middle between this and here will be somewhere around 36.80. If I'm looking at that right, 36.80ish around there would be the middle point. Can find support there. But what I wanted to show you was that if I take the 12-hour, which I'm using this low 27.53, and I use my gunner. Let's delete that. Is this the chart I wanted to use? I guess normally I use another color, but anyway, we could go here, and what I'm doing is I'm taking this part right here and lining it up with the yellow one. So it creates this 1, 2, 3, 4 grid space. Oops. So I'm incorporating two studies together, and then this X right here, you can't see it, but this lines 1, 2, 3, 4, and this one is the fifth one. So this could be a possible change in trend. I line it up right there where that resistance came in, and I just make sure that this lines up with the yellow from the indicator. This is an overlay, Gartner 24, and that lined up right there. So you can see that the box ended right here and it popped, came down, hit this grid here on the box, popped, came down, hit this grid here on the box, popped, not that strong, came down, found resistance on that arch, found support on the angle, the 1 by actually the 1 by 2, and I'm sorry, the 2 by 1, because this is the 1 by 2. This is the 1 by 1, and this is a 2 by 1. And now it's here. So I've been messing around with that and checking it out. But I'm really liking the Murray Math level, and I'm really digging the Gunner, incorporating it here. Because you see, if you could go all the way down here, it's too short. And if you go all the way down here, for some reason, it doesn't seem to work. I mean, you could stretch it here. I mean, it could work, but I like the geometry of it, and there was like nothing really for me to anchor it. But you know, it could probably work. You can see the final resistance here. The turn came after. But if you do it the way I did it, lining it up on the yellow and making sure you get that high right there, you find the turns really good. You know, on the midpoint and on the end of a grid box, nice. You know, so that's that. Let's do the big picture and wrap it up. Actually, what I wanted to show you too is if you take this indicator and edit it, and instead of using the previous range, this is where it shines. Using the hour. So this is the so this is where we're at right now in the hour. Put that high. You see that this is the midpoint. So when this thing sold off, it found support right here, and this is where it's trading. So it's going to be in a range between right here. So in this day, anything above 38.56 and 38.88, it's an overbought according to this. So this is an octave, and if it continues going higher, then this goes to the next octave of 8 of these. So it's kind of interesting. If you do the 4 hour, this would be the range. Let me make sure this is right. Yes, previous range. Day, other, yep. And this thing adjusts automatically. It's an hour. You could do the 15 minutes for you short scalpers. And this is using the previous range. So you see right now it's just trading here. And you just kind of watch it. You do the 5 minute. Same thing here. So if it goes up here, chances are, now you see, this could be the reversal, and it go down. If it goes up here, possible short. If it goes up here, very overbought, and up here, way overbought. And then the same thing down here. If this thing goes down, could be a reversal here. You could buy it here, and if it gets here and here, very oversold. Let's go to the big picture, and let me finish this video. This is the monthly, weekly, daily, and 12 hour. You can see that the 12 hour, we get a nice pop, hit the 38.23, and now kind of struggling a little bit, but everything looks pretty much bullish. Got a squeeze plate. It looks like the explosion is to the upside. You got the green one. Same thing here. You've been on a squeeze plate since January the 20th, and look at the pressure to the upside. It looks like the euro wants to go higher. This is on the weekly. A little overbought, but cycles, it looks like it wants to go higher. This is embedded. You got a MACD green here, so it looks like it wants to go higher. This is positive. TM is positive. The MACD kind of went down, but now it's green. Now it wants to go up. You see it right there. This is embedded, and these signals went up now because of this bull kicker. You got a pop. You got a new moon right there, and everything just wants to go higher. But you know, we'll probably chop around here because people are probably trying to take some profit. So we'll see. It's still bullish above the 50, above the 20. If this thing starts turning with momentum, then it could probably mean that it's a top, but we'll see. As long as this stuff is pushing higher, this is the wall you're going to have to face right up here. And you got that 50% level, which has been a wall, at 38.43, and this 38.48. That's the 37.5% level, and that's the 50% level. So you got a lot of resistance that you got to deal with. But anyway, I hope this video helps, and keep you posted with my thoughts and what I see on the euro. Peace.